was wrong was because, like, obviously if I'm trying to start something with someone and see if it's gonna last, I can't tell you about our hardships. I was like, bro, I didn't. Welcome back to my channel. So Gigi is outside with Salma and Joanna, and she just them about Denari wanting his girlfriend Doris and her beside him. Culture is still writing his punishment. That book is so long. Is he ever going to finish it soon? So Bright Morgan tells Mide that he feels he kind of fucked up with the situation of Kai Kumi, the way he handled Talma. And Mide said, no, not feel. He actually fucked up because Salma held him in high esteem, like, oh, this is my friend. He was like, oh, it shouldn't be that deep. She said it's really deep. Imagine somebody holding you as my guy, but you now show them with your actions that I'm not your guy. Diary section of Tracy. Tracy tells Big Brother that she's feeling so overwhelmed. She's not good because she doesn't really have outfits when they are giving a team. She either borrows from Talma or Isabella. Talma or Isabella, you guys are lifesavers. So she feels some kind of way about it. Kola said his dad was a banker. His dad didn't marry a Yoruba woman. His mother is from Cross River. So his Yoruba is not 100%. So he blames his dad for that. His mom speaks English. She's not Yoruba. Yes, and he doesn't really understand some Yoruba songs. Meaning he doesn't really know the meaning of some Yoruba songs. So he asked some housemates that how did they learn their language? Is it that they speak the language to you, then they translate to you? They said no. See, for me, it comes naturally as a kid being in an environment or in the house, hearing this language 247. You kind of pick naturally and you kind of know the meaning naturally. It's just a nature thing. Yes. So Mide was telling Bright that her mom was sick for 2 years. I think after she went to the village, her mom is actually from Kogi State. And Bright was like, Omo, he they fear Kogi girls. She was like, no, her mom self is more like Hausa. And Bright told her that you can't change the fact that your mom is from Kogi State. Though two of them agreed that they are closer to their mother's side of the family. Though Bright said, like when they travel for holiday, his parents, their village are not far from each other. But as it should be, they first go to their dad's village. He drops his bag and immediately he goes to his mother's side because they are not so far from each other. Kola tells me they and Bright that he hasn't really dated his sister's age mate. His sister is 24, a proper Gen Z. And Mide and Dede, they are around that age bracket. And he was like, he's only in this house, like he's kind of getting close to people in that age bracket. That when he was 27, he dated somebody that was 38 years old. Normally, he doesn't date young people like that. He dates either he dates even older women, either 1 year or 2 years older than him. So Dede and Kola, they are gisting, and Dede tells him that she likes to have a best friend. And Kola said yes, it's great, but best friends should have boundaries. It's just like him and Sabrina. Sabrina will never hold his hands. Sabrina will never put her legs on him. And while they were talking, her legs were on him. And she was like, don't tell me how to behave with my best friend. And he says, when they are not talking, does she ever miss him? She said, nah. Sponsor tags by Semo. So they were giving an Ankara outfit for the tags. Semo Vita. Yes. And housemates are divided into groups: the north, the south, the east, and the west. Yes, as usual, with the aid of the lucky dip. So they are to select two people to shop for items and utensils for the cooking. And the cooks of each teams are two, and they are as follows: North cooks, Sultana and Doris; South, Kebobo and Mite; East, Joanna and Talma; West, Big Soso and Isabella. So, members of West, Team West, we have Koyi, we have Bright, we have Isabella, we have Big Soso, we have Ivata, we have Menson. Members of East, we have Talma, Denari, Victory, Tracy, and Joanna. Members of South, we have Dede, we have Kebobo, we have Imisi, we have Jason J, we have Ruboy, we have Mide. Not Sultana, Doris, Kola, Zita, Gigi, Jasmine, and Culture. Now, members of the North women did wore a scarf like hijab. So those cooks were given soups from the different regions they represent to cook, and each team are going to nominate two people that will be tasters, and as they are tasting they are going to grade, but they cannot taste or grade their own team. It's opposing teams they are going to taste. The first tasters are Kola and Culture from Team North, and they scored Team East 3, they scored Team South 4, Team West 3. Emisi and Dede are Team South tasters. They scored Team North 3, Team East 3, Team West 4. Tasters of East, Tracy and Victory. Victory was telling Doris, she was a cook in Team North, that he doesn't want to use utensils to eat. He's a traditional man. He wants to use his hands to eat. And she was so rude that no, don't put your hand inside the food. And they scored Team North 2. And other groups, when they approach them, they give them water to wash their hand, because some people, even me personally, I like using my hands to eat anything, semo, amala, pounded yam, or all those things. It's not everybody that enjoys eating these things with cutleries. They scored South and West 4-4. Bright and Koyi are tasters of Team West, and they scored Team North 3. And Doris was like, take this one, don't take this one. And Bright was like, don't tell us what to do. So, as I said, they scored Team North 3. Yeah. They scored Team South 4 and Team East 3. Big Brother tells housemates to go back inside for a quick bathroom break. And Doris was shouting at Culture and Kola that how can you people scored them high, whereas they deliberately gave us low because they knew in the first game we were leading this Doris as a bad character. Like, girl, chill. You're too aggressive. So Sultana was like, she even helped them, the other group, with their afang soup. Doris was like, that Victory wanted to put his hand inside the soup. And Faith was telling his people that he feels like this tasting should be people that have taste buds for all kinds of food. And Tracy and Victory confirmed that the okra was not okroing. That maybe that's how not to do it. Not lie, we not. We don't do okra is okra everywhere though. Yes, okra is okra in every way. Jason and Ruboy's team were like, it's because of Sultana, Victory scored that group so low. That too really brought them down. So Biggie called housemates back to the arena. It's time for their drama presentation. Team West did a Yoruba drama. Team East did an Igbo drama. Most all teams did not finish their drama. Everybody has done their drama. And the winner of the Semo Vita challenge or tax is Team West. Denari finally speaks with Gigi. Gigi will now rest as everybody's a best friend. And he says he misses their friendship. And later on, Zita and Dede are together. Dede tells her that she got her strictness from her mom. She was the only child that didn't really give her mom issues. She was always making her mom happy. But every night she cries, and she grew up with love. In the afternoon, her siblings that are grown up men, they come to give her lunch. So she grew up with so much love. And she's somebody that she's okay losing somebody at any time. I'm like that too. She's okay with losing people. And Zita was like, do you need therapy? She said, yes, she'll need one. And they talk about a therapist. Yeah, Zita talks about a certain therapist that they say, okay, she's going to try that therapist. In the kitchen, Kola looks sleepy and he's with Imisi. Imisi said, sing for me. Kola said on one condition, if you talk to Faith, and Imisi doesn't want to hear anything about Faith. Doris tells her teammates that she's not going to write any script for this wager. Somebody should figure it out and somebody else should write that script. So Mide is with Bright and tells him that does he remember that time that he was asked who are the three top girls? And he said, her, Dede, and Talma. I mean, who are his three top girls? And he mentioned them. Gigi is with Victory outside and she's angry. Apparently, somebody fed her ears with some information. And she said she doesn't like this narrative, blah, 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 going again. She says, people are saying you have my Momo button. And he says, if I tell you to do something, will you do it? She said, no. And he said, I actually meant like giving me food or cooking for me. She said, no. So later on, when she left, Mensan went to meet Victory and he was like, what happened? Victory said he told Oli Culture something and he suspects Culture went to tell Gigi because Gigi came with those exact things he told Culture. And Mensan was like, are you sure Culture will go and tell her? Or maybe he told somebody that told her. Victory was convinced it was Culture.